Hey everyone, welcome back. This is my next structure called the Alpha Hotel, also built in survival mode. A shit ton of stone bricks made out of what was once cobblestone and melded into stone and then into stone bricks. It's 2 stories. I think it's got a little over 20 rooms, each unique, varying in size, with a built-in jungle on the roof. Mainly for aesthetic purposes. I don't really harvest any wood or bushes from up there. The only thing I harvest from up there is wheat. So if we enter from the entrance, notice that it has a pretty interesting 3-dimensional face. These are black coal blocks, which I think add a nice touch to it. So if we enter here, we're in the lobby area. Okay, there's a lot going on, you know, a lot going on. Illuminated by glowstone. There's a front desk. In a sense, a small area where you could just put some stuff. And then, of course, most lobbies always have little seating areas juxtaposed with paintings here. We could obviously go upstairs as you would in any hotel, but we'll start with the bottom. We'll go down the hallway. Well, as you can see, it's illuminated by torches, and we have all these different rooms. So room 101 here is very simple. Each room has a bed and a crafting table, place to cook, place to eat, even though you don't eat, kind of, and a chest. And they're always, and each room always has paintings, you know, just to make it nice. In this world, there were a lot of sheep. So here we go, another room, you know, very small, very chill room. All ceiling to floor windows. Standardized in every room. This is the biggest room. I'll leave this for in a bit. Let me just eat a bit, you know. I'm getting a bit hungry. Okay, so here's another room. Divided more, definitely more divided. Seating, eating area, place to sleep, and then a workstation, which is pretty much here, illuminated by glowstone and torches. Here's another pretty chill room. It's a long room. A lot of its WoW is in the top structure, which is just intricate, non-practical design, but aesthetically interesting. It's very long and open. Chests. You know, it's got a king bed and checkered floors. Random lapis lazuli from time to time you see in this hotel. Here's a segregated room, more divided into 2, where basically you have a sitting, eating area with a workstation, and then you have a nice, open, relaxed, by the beach room. Nothing too much to distract you from sleeping. And if we continue on to the next room, room 106, here we have our first sandstone wall. Right in the middle, lapis lazuli, little workstation, benches, you know, sofas. And we have actually a depression in the floor where we sleep, and a rather useless but still aesthetically pleasing balcony, mezzanine, you know how it is, just to look itself. Again, I'm a big fan of bushes. I really like bushes. I like bush in my face, you know what I mean? Love bush. 105, here we go. 105 is pretty interesting. It's a bigger room. Again, eating, work area. We have a segregated sleeping quarters, so you could go to sleep right there, segregated by doors, and another small little workstation, and a really nice area just to sit and chill and think about how, you know, the government's screwing you and how video games are better than real life. It's a nice spot. Since it's actually getting dark, why don't we go to bed for a bit? There we go. Apparently I'm sleeping on the wall, on the ceiling. That's pretty interesting. Alright, here we go. Our next room is a nice room too. It's fairly big. It also has a depression, a pool. You go swim if you'd like. Seating area to chill. Another workstation, fairly low ceiling, make it cozy. And on top here is where you could go to bed. You could also see under. And apparently it's auto-saving. This is on the PS3. Okay, so let's go to the room across from here. Oh yeah, and this one also connects to the previous room. Alright, so here's 103. This is a jungle concrete room. So this is also checkered floors. Little bath area here with some glowstone illuminating it. Nice wooden seats. You know, a lot of vines on the wall. It's very, very jungle-esque. Patterns all over the place. A lot of glass, and a nice chill sleep area. Also where I fuck my bitches. Here too. So here's the biggest room. Okay, it spans 2 floors. So the main entrance of this room is pretty much here. So you come in by here, right? And you have this whole open area. So we have this really interesting hybrid tree, which has a bunch of things in it. Bench for many people, at least 8 people. Chest area is a massive place for cooking, and you know, very long, truly floor to ceiling walls and windows. We got a mine down here, which is pretty interesting. Over here we have our Nether Portal, which is cool. Another little pool here. We could sit and chill and think about how you know, the government's still fucking us and you know, like anally raping us and stuff. And here's a really nice cozy spot to sleep. I really like sleeping here. You sleep here, you know, and you're kind of elevated but not entirely, and you have like this really nice view, so that's pretty chill. And then you can continue on to the 2nd floor of this massive room. Also a mezzanine. You could look over and see how the guy over there is fucking his bitches, you know. And here's a nice big seating area to eat. Again, no one is in my world. I'm very lonely by myself. No one eats. This is digital. It's not even real people, so, you know, it's a game basically is what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's go to the 2nd floor. 2nd floor is pretty chill too. It's a pretty big space. Again, considering that this is survival mode. Unlike the hypercube, this took me a little over a month. So let's start with this one. So here we have another 2nd sandstone wall. An art wall, in a sense. Again, no practical purpose. Place to eat. I really like having cozy sleeping environments, so here's an elevated, cozy sleeping environment. Fairly open room, open workspace, corner room, so you have, you know, a nice view of the outside. If we continue into the next room, you will notice 2 doors. So this is an L-shaped room, kind of. All right, it's got a bench along the wall there, around the corner, another place to eat, a small workstation. I think another segregated, cozy sleeping area with some very extravagant wall decorations. 3 lapis in 1 area. That's definitely extravagant. This is not even particularly the biggest or nicest room, but it is nice. The one next, excuse me, I sound like an idiot. The one next door, really cool. So we got some birch stuff here. You know, nice little seating area here. A pool with, you know, mini waterfalls or bath, whatever you want to call it. Indentation in the wall, a lot of bushes too. We see the outside here, we see the roof. Nice place to sleep, really chill. And we have a sealed off, segregated workstation right here. So, and then here we see the hypercube. That's pretty interesting. So that's this room. Okay, we will continue now at the next room. So here's a, you know, modest room, everything you need, segregating sleeping area, sandstone slabs, not used very much by me in general. So that type of shit here, and another room, very small, all open, no, everything you need, you know, all in one. Again, the floor to ceiling windows. Another small room here. But yeah, there's got to be at least 20. So again, a chill, you know, small, cozy sleeping area, and a segregated eating area there. Perhaps I should do this. Nope. That's better. Now it's complete. This room is complete. Let's do this one. 210. So here's a pretty interesting one too. It's fairly low in a sense in the ceiling, but it's a half ceiling. So a place to eat there. We got some mossy stone, rare mossy stone, particularly in survival, obviously. A very small working area, and a mezzanine to sleep on, king bed. So why the hell not, you know? I mean, come on over. And so let's go to the other room. So yeah, and this connects downstairs, of course, but there are a few other rooms I didn't show you. So this is one of them. Here we go. Here, a backless bench, you know, kind of like picnic tables. We have in here small core workstation, the nucleus, random lapis over here, place to sleep, you know. Let me see, do I have any weed? Fuck, no weed. Oh well, gotta get more weed. Alright, so that's this room. There's a few left, not too many. Patience, patience. Here's one. This one is interesting too. The only one that has a window looking into the other room. This would be the big room that spans the two floors. So again, a very cozy working area, a segregated place to eat, and a mezzanine to sleep on. So leaks from the ceiling. I wonder why. And there's one more room on the other side before we go to the roof. So it's fairly dim in the halls. I like it, but every now and then there's a enemy that spawns, so I gotta slice its throat. Here we go. So here is a hybrid room where this is completely architectural. So this room serves no practical purpose. It's purely aesthetic. There's blotches of lapis and random columns. You know, this one particularly is nether rack columns of glass. And if you go into the other one, you'll notice we're in a green room. You know, random gold blocks there. Again, remember, consider this is all survival, eh? So nothing is for granted here. Place to sleep. You know, random fences, stuff like that. Just very architectural. You know. Oh yeah, and the ceilings like this with water on top. You'll understand why. These ones go horizontal. These ones go vertical. So why don't we check out the top? Let's go upstairs. Alright, so here we are. Massive wheat fields. Again, this top is purely aesthetic. So I planted a shit ton of trees using a mix of stone blocks and stone slabs to create multi-leveled walking areas. Again, very concrete jungle style with a spattering of glowstone and glass and just random fences, wood, you know, stuff like this. It starts to get a bit more uniform around here. Random place to eat. I put waterfalls in the trees, thinking of making perhaps tree houses, but haven't yet. And when we get to this area on the roof, it's essentially just trees. Oh yeah, there's a bit more wheat over here, but apart from that, there's nothing. And this would be the front. Some shitty tower that I made back in the day. So if we go back here, that is the Alpha Hotel built in survival.